So I've seen this done online a few times now, and it is something that I thought I was going to do myself ages ago, and never actually got round to doing it. And then I came to doing it just now. My hair is such a mess. I came to doing it just now, and I actually found it harder than I thought it would be. So I want to share with you the letter that I write to my 12-year-old self. The only thing that I can say is, after doing this, try it yourself, because it is really quite difficult. Dear 12-year-old self, don't worry about reading this. It's all for a video on YouTube, which is a website that you'll come to have a slight obsession with in the future, with a thing called the internet. Presumably, the year is 2000, and you've just learned about our parents getting a divorce. Here, though, I should tell you, it's okay to cry. Letting those feelings build up inside over time will not do anybody any good, because the only thing that you will do is to become angry at your dad when he refuses to change for the benefit of not only himself, but for his family too. Speaking of your dad, there's lessons to be learned there too. He is a man that is set in his ways, and while I know you're sure of your sexuality, his attitude towards you will change once you come out to him. Now, fair enough, you will try and sustain a relationship with him, but it is pointless. He doesn't know how to handle the news that you're gay, and will refuse to try and educate himself. No matter how many times he will drunkenly agree to go to a gay bar with you for a pint, his fear is too great of the unknown, and this will be one of several nails in the coffin when it comes to the future of the relationship with him. My next bit of advice for you to take that won't be easy is to stop fighting with your brother. In the future, you're both going to develop into men that can actually be there for each other, be it financially or just a bit of advice. You will get to a point in the future where you will have to wonder to yourself as to why you spent so much time fighting when the friendship you have in the future is what you could have been having now. One of the most important people in your life that you're going to need in the future is right under your nose. Mum. At times in the future, up until me writing this, yes, you're going to have some blazing rows. And let me tell you now though, these days Mum will make it no secret that the feelings really are mutual when you storm off and call her every name under the sun. Eventually, you'll come to realise the sort of person that she is, and you'll grow the same mutual feeling of you will do anything to help her out. And while the door may always be open to you, don't bite the hand that feeds you. While you're 12, I know from having lived that this time in your life is quite a shitty year. Ahead, you'll be moving house, you'll be getting into a new school, and basically trying to restart your own life with all new friends and new things around you. But you shouldn't ignore Nana. Be it the only times that you see her aged 12, you're more interested in what's in the biscuit tin than what she actually has to say. She's a woman who could certainly teach you a thing or two about living in the real world. Her little bits of advice might sound crazy at the best of times, but when you realise that what she says is actually correct. Over time, you'll form more of an adult relationship with her, and find out that, you know what, for an older lady, she's actually quite cool. Like when she finds out you're gay, don't be afraid about it. She'll say to you over and over again that she only wants you to be safe and happy in this modern day world. And she'll spend time telling you about this save for a rainy day thing. And trust me, your rainy day will come. Your rainy day won't come when in year 10 in high school you have an operation done on your ingrowing toenail, only when you're in school later that day for one of the bullies to come and stand on the toe, on purpose and in front of everyone. Your rainy day won't even come when you have to break up with your first boyfriend because he tried to cheat on you with your own brother. In fact, you may never know when your rainy day is actually hit, because eventually you'll have a circle of friends that will never seem to let you know that it's a rainy day. The friends you've made in primary school will go off and set up their own lives, and none of them will come to actually be long-term friends that you'll keep in touch with after you've all finished education and began to set up your own lives. In fact, only a few from high school times will actually become long-term friends. And when you realise who they are, keep fighting tooth and nail to keep them, because they really will be good friends. And the memories that you can make with these people are priceless, and trust me, you're not going to find many people like that in your own life. Your other friends that you are with today, you will meet in the least expected way, and in some quite strange ways too. All these people together will always have your best interests at heart, and you'll eventually learn what an actual friendship is. But on to you then, my 12-year-old self. What can I tell you about you? In the years to come, when the times get tough, let me tell you some things. Firstly, food doesn't bring comfort, no matter how much you have of it. The issues that make you turn to food in the first place are what need to be dealt with here, and silence really is the biggest killer of all. You do have the people in your life all along who are there to help you through these problems. In years to come, you'll take yourself away from the world because life seems bad. You'll write the note, even take the pills, but for some reason your body won't let you go, and thankfully you will carry on. You'll find your inspiration, and it won't be in a place that you expect to find it either. You'll find the people that you need, that will teach you that your life is worth living, and that any dreams that you have are actually possible. The main thing I want to tell you after all of this is that you might not be exactly normal, you're not the best looking in the world, but these things in the future will work to your advantage. Don't always think that the world is a beautiful place, because it's not. Don't waste time in thinking about things, just do them. The world really is what you are going to make of it. With love, your 25-year-old self.